A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a pivotal moment for international relations, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy is set to meet with U.S. President Donald Trump in Washington on August 18, 2025, to discuss a potential peace deal to end the ongoing war with Russia. This meeting comes at a time of heightened tensions and uncertainty, as both leaders navigate the complexities of the conflict that has persisted for over 3 years. The backdrop of this meeting is marked by a previous, tumultuous encounter between Trump and Zelenskyy in February, where heated exchanges raised questions about the future of U.S. support for Ukraine. During that ill-fated meeting, Trump and his Vice President J.D. Vance confronted Zelenskyy, accusing him of ingratitude for the military aid provided by the U.S. since Russia's invasion began. The confrontation left Zelenskyy visibly shaken and resulted in a temporary cutoff of U.S. military aid, igniting fears across Europe that Trump might lean towards Moscow in negotiations. As the world watches, Zelenskyy returns to the Oval Office today, facing pressure not only from Trump but also from European leaders who have rallied in support of Ukraine. Leaders from Britain, Germany, France, Italy, Finland, and representatives from the European Union and NATO will join the discussions, hoping to reinforce Ukraine's position and prevent any unfavorable concessions to Russia. Zelenskyy has made it clear ahead of the talks that he will not accept any conditions that reward Russia for its aggression. He stated, "Russia should not be rewarded for its invasion," emphasizing the need for a strong stance against Moscow's actions. Trump's previous comments have suggested that he believes a peace deal could be brokered quickly, but at the cost of Ukraine's territorial ambitions, including the contentious issue of Crimea and NATO membership. The stakes are incredibly high, with Zelenskyy under immense pressure to balance the demands from Trump and the expectations of his European allies. The Ukrainian leader's position is precarious. While he seeks to end the conflict, he must also ensure that any agreement does not compromise Ukraine's sovereignty or security. As the meeting unfolds, the global financial markets are reacting with caution. Stock markets in London, Paris, and Frankfurt have dipped, reflecting investor anxiety over the potential outcomes of the Trump-Zelenskyy talks. Oil prices are also fluctuating as investors assess the implications of the ongoing conflict and the potential for a resolution. Zelenskyy has also condemned recent Russian military actions, describing them as cynical and aimed at undermining diplomatic efforts. He pointed out that Russia's strikes on Ukrainian territory, including an attack on an Azerbaijani-owned oil facility, are designed to exert pressure ahead of the talks. Putin will commit demonstrative killings to maintain pressure on Ukraine and Europe, he asserted. In the lead-up to today's discussions, Zelenskyy's message has been clear. Ukraine is fighting for its land and independence, and it is up to Russia to end its invasion. The Ukrainian president hopes that combined efforts with the U.S. and European allies will compel Russia to engage in meaningful negotiations for peace. Meanwhile, the Kremlin has been busy managing its own diplomatic narrative. Vladimir Putin has been in contact with leaders from Belarus, Kazakhstan, and Uzbekistan, discussing the outcomes of his recent summit with Trump in Alaska, which failed to yield significant breakthroughs. The Kremlin's strategy appears focused on maintaining influence in the region while observing the developments in Washington closely. As the clock ticks down to the scheduled meetings, the world awaits to see if this round of diplomacy will bring any progress towards peace in Ukraine or if it will further complicate an already volatile situation. With the stakes at an all-time high, both leaders must navigate a landscape fraught with potential pitfalls and opportunities for resolution. The outcome of today's talks could shape the future of Ukraine and its relationship with both the US and Russia for years to come. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.